Little engines can do big things. Things were very busy on the island of Sodor. Sir Topham Hatt was away on vacation, and all the engines were doing their best to be really useful. But Thomas the Tank Engine did not feel useful at all. James teased Thomas for bumping into the buffers. Gordon scolded Thomas for being late. That made Thomas feel unimportant. Important is big, Gordon told Thomas, and we are big engines, and you are small. Bossy sprockets, grumbled Thomas. I'll show them. The little engines can do big things, Thomas said to himself, especially when they have nice blue paint like me. Just then, Harold the helicopter flew by, making a cloud of dust. Thomas' nice blue paintwork got all dirty. The two nasty diesels made fun of Thomas. Let's start laughing now, they said, and they did. Thomas was determined to prove that little engine could be really useful too. That night, Thomas was right on time doing his mail route. He even comforted Percy, who felt bad for being late. Next morning, Thomas saw Henry looking glum. Morning, Henry, peeped Thomas. What's the matter? I've got boiler ache, Henry told him. Thomas offered to fetch some special coal for Henry. Thank you, Thomas, said Henry. Special coal will make me feel much better. Thomas smiled and puffed away, feeling really useful indeed. Near a set of old buffers, Thomas set to work collecting coal cars, but the last car was not coupled on properly. Thomas didn't notice that the coal car siding quietly backwards. He didn't notice it mysteriously disappeared through the old buffers. It wasn't until later that Thomas realized that the coal car was missing. I was up near the buffers when the last coal car disappeared, Thomas told Percy. Percy was very excited. Maybe those buffers are entrance to the magic railroad, he cried. The engines hear the legend of the magic railroad and of the beautiful golden engine called Lady, who gave the railroad its magic power. Lady had disappeared a long time ago, and the magic railroad had disappeared with her. Percy, you are clever, Thomas exclaimed, and he hurried away. Thomas steamed back to the old buffers. He knew that bringing Lady back would be a really useful engine, but he was nervous too. What if I go on the magic railroad and my wheels don't work? Thought Thomas. What if it's dark? But Thomas kept going. He reached the old buffers and passed right through it. The magic railroad was dark and scary, but it was also beautiful. Thomas found the missing coal car with the car coupled properly. He continued along the magic railroad. Thomas passed through another set of buffers and onto a world he here never seen before. This was the other end of the magic railroad and home of Lady the Golden Engine. Lady had not run in many years, but with the help of the special coal from the island of Sodor, she was soon steaming again. And as Lady moved along, her lovely happy face was relieved once more. The rails become clear and golden, and beautiful silver fell behind her. It gathered between the tracks. The magic railroad was coming back to life. Thomas followed Lady back through the buffers with a roar. The two little engines burst onto the island of Sodor. Hooray for Thomas! The engines cheered. Lady was back, and the magic railroad would run once again. You see, said Thomas, little engines can do big things. The end.